You know, that's because I copy and paste.
So it's just these two. No, really, the only one that's musicalized this one, but there's two on the. There's one solo where it's two of them. So
Are they on right now?
Yep, they are on.
Do you want me to keep them on?
Yes, just keep it. That's fine. Because and then just, I trust you to just kind of know if it's too loud.
I pushed it out even on Facebook.
Really? Oh,
Yes.
thank you so much. Okay, I think I'm gonna go get them ready to go, and then
Wow, it's ready to rock.
Let's do it.
Is it just one time lights up and then at the end lights down?
Yeah, I think so.
Right? Like there's no transition where everybody goes off and then you turn the lights off.
Now,
So I can turn it on and then go.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
just so you know, that's live. So
Yeah. Yeah. It's been wild. How are you? Good.
you guys,
Oh, we're pretty good. You know, excited for summer. Yeah.
are you full classes all summer?
No, my classes ended last week, so now it's kind of just like
So
just waiting till the end.
Masters now?
Huh?
Completed your masters?
No. I still have one more year. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm going back up there. Get back up there, please. Get back up there. That's from last. No, there's a genius mother there who brought a rocking chair for her baby.
That is hilarious. Where?
Just right down here. She's like rocking. I think it's a rocking folding chair. Rocking the baby. Like,
That's how you do it.
Bounce it. You
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what a smart person. Are you kidding? What a hack. That's great.
Alright, we go lights on.
Are they back there ready?
No, but it's 6:59.
Oh, okay.
What if they're waiting for me?
No, they're probably not. Tim would come, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
There.
Now they are.
All right, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Welcome to our annual 612 Vocal Music Spring Concert. My name is Tim Baird. I am the 612 Vocal Music Director, and before me you see all of our fantastic 6th graders. The way that our 6th grade structure works is that they're still required to take music in 6th grade, and so I kind of treat it as sort of a pre-choir sort of kind of transition from general music in elementary school into getting them ready to go out for 6th or for 7th and 8th grade choir. So, yes. This has been one of the most musical 6th grade classes I've had the opportunity to work with. Many of them are involved in band, and they had a fantastic concert last night. Raise your hand if you're involved in band, 6th graders. Yeah, so we have a lot of great crossover. And they had an incredible concert last night, and we're hoping to round out our concert season tonight with a strong performance. So, If you've seen our program, all of these songs are kind of traditional American pieces, and so that's been kind of our theme for the 6th grade portion of the concert this year, is kind of introducing some of these more traditional pieces. So we'll start with a song called Battle Hymn of the Republic, and then we'll follow directly with a song called Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. So with this group, we get to meet usually once a week, and we meet in we split the group down the middle and just have half of them on Tuesday morning, half of them on Thursday morning, and I get to them about once a week. So in addition to kind of learning the ropes for choir, learning these basic skills, a huge part is then also sort of the historic background of some of the stuff that we sing about. So as we talked about earlier, this section or sort of set on the concert is really kind of an American traditional themed concert. And so the final piece that we'll round out with is a song called We Shall Overcome. And for many of you who have heard this piece before, it has become sort of the anthem of the civil rights movement. So back in the 60s and 70s, when this was happening, this song was originally written as like a hymn, I believe, in the early 1900s, and then it was adopted into that sort of anthem for the civil rights movement. And so you hear throughout the song themes of hope and themes of unity and themes of sort of coming together and overcoming and persevering. And so we talked a lot about in class about the different meanings of that. And so in addition to learning sort of their basic skills, the fundamentals of singing, we also try to slip in some historical background and knowledge of what we're singing about. So this is We Shall Overcome. It has been out in choir, and that's okay, right? Music isn't for everybody all the time, and I love to have the opportunity just to get to know them over this year. For those of you who would love to see more of this and you're not currently signed up, it's never too late to get them into choir, or of course band too, because we love getting them involved in music. And then also too, if they decide down the line, maybe in 8th grade, maybe even to high school, if they want to come back, they are always welcome to join. So for those of them that are continuing on, we can't wait to see you next year for their first 7th grade concert. And for those of you that started last concert with us, it's been an awesome journey this year. At this point, I'm going to dismiss the 6th graders. You can go ahead and start heading out. For those of you that are parents of 6th graders that are planning to continue on with the program, again, I highly encourage you to stick around for the 7th, 8th grade, and high school portion of the concerts. I totally understand May is a crazy time of the year. If you need to get going, no worries, but we'd love to keep you around and so you can kind of see what they have in store for them in the future. And then, of course, to celebrate our 7th, 8th graders and our high school choir. So we'll take about 2 minutes to kind of transition out. Again, if you need to get going, no worries, but if you have a student that's sticking around, they're welcome to come and join in the audience for the 7th, 8th grade portion. So we'll be right back in about 2 minutes.
Is this on? Is it? Because it says connecting. It says connecting.
Connected to chat.
But above it, it says.
Yeah, look.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay, perfect. Just want to make sure. Yeah.
You have to scroll to the end.
Looks good. I believe you.
If you gotta check, just put your hand in front of it. No, like really, just put your hand in front of it. It's a little delay.
There we go. Okay, nice. Love it. Love to see it. Perfect.
I'm paranoid because it has happened to the last choir concert. There's like no audio or no video.
Yeah, that was too bad.
And then
I just know Tim likes showing it to his
So in front of you right now, we have our 7th and 8th grade choir, consisting of all the 7th and 8th graders involved in choir. Yeah, that's redundant. But they have been working so incredibly hard this year. This group has surpassed my expectations time and time again, starting all the way back in our fall concert, and when we went to our middle school festival in November, through pop show, and then now to our final quarter together. It has been just an awesome ride, and I adore this group. Working with them every day has been, or every other day has just been so incredible. When we first started out, this is the first year that we see our 8th grade and 7th grade band and choir at the very end of the day, like last period. And I was thinking to myself, oh my gosh, like, Howard Middle School energy going to be at the very end of the day? And it turns out that they are incredible just as always. So I present to you the 7th and 8th grade choir. I'm going to hand it over to some of our students to introduce each song. So this will be Ava Dunn to do our first song.
The first song the middle school choir will sing, Shake the Papaya Down, is a traditional calypso song originating from Trinidad. The text reflects island life and a love for a fruit called papaya. The fun, upbeat music is brought together through several verses that are layered together by each section. Please enjoy Shake the Papaya Down.
Mama says no way, this is a work day. Up with the bright sun, get all the work done. If you will help me climb up the tall tree, shake the papaya down. Shake sweet papaya, fruit of the island. When all the work's done, dance on the white sands. If you will help me climb up the tall tree, shake the papaya down. Shake them down, shake them down. Climb the tall tree, shake them down. Shake them down, shake them down. Shake the papaya down. Mama said no way, this is a mountain. High as a bright sun, get all down. Shake you down, me shake down. Shake the papaya down. I love papaya, yes I do. Juicy papaya, yes I do. If you will help me, I'll help you. Shake the papaya down. Shake the papaya, yes I do. Juicy papaya, yes I do. Shake the papaya, shake them down. Shake the papaya down. Shake the papaya, shake them down. Shake the papaya, shake them down. Shake will help me shake them down. Shake the papaya down. Shake the papaya down. Shake the papaya down.
Sorry, I am not that tall. Our next song will be Come In From the Firefly Darkness by Amy Vernon. The text tells a story from the viewpoint of a wanderer who is returning home to tell about all their experiences. The beautiful imagery in the text, paired with a shimmering vocal line and exquisite harmonies, creates an immersive soundscape for the audience. This song will feature soloists Calvin Beam and Ava Dunn. Please enjoy Come In From the Firefly Darkness.
Open up your door, my friend, and let me know you let me in. Come in from the firefly darkness to hear your stories again. I have wandered through this land.
before we finish out this portion of the 7th and 8th grade individual concerts, I do just again have to reiterate, this group has been just incredible to work with. They've grown so much from the first time we started singing a song called The Love Round, if y'all remember way back to now singing 3-part harmony and just beautifully. They've come so far and I couldn't be more proud of this group. It's so exciting as a kind of a teacher moment too, seeing that I have 22 8th graders continuing on into high school choir next year, which is again another record number, and it's so exciting to watch them sort of kind of fill the big shoes that some of our seniors will be leaving, and it's also equally as exciting to watch our 7th graders kind of come full circle and become the new leaders for those young 6th graders joining us next year. So it's going to be an awesome year next year, but it will be hard to leave this group behind. So I'm going to pass it over to Miss Ava McPherson to introduce our final song.
The final song the middle school choir will be singing is Can You Hear It by Jim Papoulis. This song was written for a fundraiser for a nonprofit organization called Foundation for Small Voices. The group's mission is to bring awareness and fund programs to support the empowerment of children around the world. The text opens with a plea, Can you hear my cries? Can you see my eyes? I am calling out to you. This song will feature soloists Avery McIntosh and Mackenzie Simmons. Please enjoy Can You Hear It?
Can you hear my cries? Can you see my eyes?
Okay, at this point, I'm going to invite our high school choir to come up and join, and we'll do our combined mass piece at the high school and middle school. So.
The next song is our combined mass piece, featuring the middle school and high school choirs. Over My Head is a traditional spiritual arranged by Adam and Matt Pod. It is a celebration of music and joy, starting with a slow, soulful opening that transitions into a rock and gospel groove. The high school choir is thrilled to be collaborating with the middle school choir in Over My Head.
All right, as the seventh day graders transition into their spots for the final portion of the concert, we will sort of transition into our high school section. Now this group before you, I do have to brag about them just a little bit. About 2 weeks ago, on Saturday, May 9th, we took the high school band and choir to O-Stage to participate in Iowa High School Music Association's large group contest, and I'm pleased to celebrate with them that they received a Division I rating for the first time in many years. They have worked incredibly hard, and they've learned the value of not just singing well, but also how important it is to work hard and to dedicate yourselves to it. So we've done countless numbers of exchanges with other high school choirs. We've done stuff where I took them to Warburg College to work with the music faculty over there. So some of you, if you follow our social media page, may have seen how active the high school choir was this spring in getting to the point where they could earn a Division I rating. And so it was just incredible to see their hard work pay off, and I'm so proud of them. So tonight we celebrate not just the high school choir, but also our seniors. So at this point, I'm going to hand it off to our students and start running down the final moments of high school choir with them. So here is, I think we have Sky, who's our first piece.
The first song the high school choir will be singing tonight is Sisi Sote by Andy Beck. Sisi Sote is sung in Swahili, and the text translates to, all of us are joyful, celebrate, clap your hands, move your feet. Sisi Sote is a song of celebration, and you can hear that from the rhythmic call and response, and the upbeat tempo. This song will feature a small group section with Theo Britt, Coretta Larson, and Siggy Larson. Please enjoy Sisi Sote.
Sisi sote ni furaha
Our next song will be Come to Me, Oh My Love by Alan Robert Petker. The lyrics of this song depict an individual singing to someone about love and how they hope that someone is listening to the music and lyrics of the song in hopes it will carry them home. The love in this song does not necessarily have to be romantic. It could be love for your family, friends, or neighbors. Throughout the song, several themes are introduced and then passed around and layered by each section. It culminates a big chorus with full four-part harmony. This is one of the two songs that earned the choir a Division I rating at Large Group Contest this year. Please enjoy Come to Me, Oh My Love.
Gently, so gently, it meant to hear me and
Our next song will be Sing Alleluia, Clap Your Hands by Sally Albrecht. The text of this song is drawn from two different psalms, although the composer purposely leaves out the specific reference to God. In essence, this allows the piece to be interpreted in a various of ways, both sacred and secular. The choir believes this song is a way to celebrate and praise someone or something through singing, dancing, and clapping hands. The piece incorporates a technique called polyphonic, where the main sections include different lines sung by each section at the same time. This piece is also a cappella, meaning there's no instrumental accompaniment. In the middle of the song, you will hear a descant sung by Loretta Larson, which is my emotional support junior. This is the second song that earned the choir a Division I rating at the Large Group Contest this year. Please enjoy Sing Alleluia, Clap Your Hands.
Sing hallelujah, clap your hands. Sing and rejoice. Sing hallelujah, clap your hands. Sing and rejoice.
Sing hallelujah, sing, sing. Then clap your hands, sing. Sing hallelujah, sing, sing. Then clap your hands, sing. Sing for sing hallelujah, sing, sing. Then clap your hands, sing. Sing hallelujah, sing, sing. Then clap your hands, sing. Sing for sing hallelujah, sing, sing. Then clap your hands, sing. Sing hallelujah, sing, sing. Then clap your hands, sing.
Moments of life, moments of breath. Sing and dance and clap your hands. Moments of life, moments of breath. Join together in song. Moments of life, moments of breath. Sing and dance and clap your hands. Moments of life, moments of breath. Join together in song. Shout it out
From the highest mountain,
Shout it out,
and clap your hands.
shout it out,
From the hills and valleys,
peace throughout the land, peace throughout the land, peace throughout the land. Sing hallelujah, clap your hands. Sing Sing and rejoice. Sing hallelujah, clap your hands. Sing and rejoice. Sing hallelujah, sing, sing. And clap your hands, sing. Sing hallelujah, sing, sing. And clap your hands, sing. Rejoice. Sing hallelujah, sing, sing. And clap your hands, sing. Sing hallelujah, sing, sing. And clap your hands, sing. Rejoice. Sing. Sing hallelujah. Clap your hands.
They say that if you find a job that you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And with them, someday it's work. Well, it's like that. But when you get a product like that, that doesn't come from just being a good singer. That takes hard work, dedication, and perseverance. And this group has shown that time and again. So will you please give them one more hand for the big one? We've come to the final point of the evening where we have to recognize some people as well as transitioning to recognizing our seniors. So before we get started with that, I would first like to recognize the wonderful lady at the piano, Mrs. Molly Montefiore. Will you please give her a big I think you want to... Yeah, we actually have some flowers for Mrs. Montefiore because she has been such a pivotal part of our journey. Without her, we couldn't do what we do. She came with us to large group. She was with us for the pop show. She helped us prepare for traveling to Disney. Just everything. She's been there for us, and we just want to thank her. So again, one more huge round of applause for Mrs. Molly. I would also like to thank the amazing administration here at Denver. We have Brad Lowers, our superintendent, Mr. Taylor Anderson, Mr. Paul Gable, our middle school and high school principals, and of course my awesome colleagues, Mr. Dan Cooper and Mr. Denise Downs, who make it just an excellent music department. They're all great to work with. So please help me thanking all of those folks. To our music boosters, they contribute so much between helping us out with festivals, helping us out with meals for going to conferences. Again, they helped a lot with the trip this year. So our music boosters are just incredible. They give us so much. So a huge thanks to our music and activities boosters. So please help me in thanking them as well. I would also like to take a moment to recognize all of our choir members who lettered this year. And I would be honest, as my third year here at Denver, the lettering system has been a little kind of ambiguous. And so at this point, we're just going to recognize all of the letters that I have forgotten to recognize over the last 2 years. So thanks, COVID. But we're good now, and I can recognize some of those. So our first year letter recipients, will use wave. We have Lily Cooper, Daniel Glenn, Austin Green, Lynn Kingsley, Sadie Larson, Erica Pasker, Xander Peterson, Bethany Schroeder, Xavier Schweer, and Jaylee Theobald. Will you please recognize all of our Our second year letters, we have Sky Betts, Corey Brainerd, Aubrey Decker, Kaylin Greenlee, Mason Griffiths, Emily Giles, Claretta Larson, Caleb Lyons, and Anya Rapine. Those are our third 3-year letters, we have Maggie Brigette, Leo Burke, Kai Cowell, and Michaela Paulding. And our 4-year letter recipients, we have Luca Furman, Jamie Giles, Lexi Lund, Jess Moore, and Jaden Wagner. Every year, I also have the distinct honor of awarding the National Choral Award to 1 or 2 seniors. And so this year, I have chosen 1 senior. This senior in particular has represented, so the award really signifies excellence in not just choral musicianship on the stage, but also in the classroom. So reflecting skills like leadership, as well as commitment to participation, commitment to attendance, commitment to just a positive attitude. And I can't think of a student more deserving of this award. The National Choral Award goes to Miss Maggie Burgett. Okay, now the waterworks of the night. It is time to recognize our fantastic seniors. So, seniors, courtesy of our awesome, some of our underclassmen, they have put together a little bit of a basket for you, as well as flowers, and then I have a little note for you that I'll give you with that. So, I'm going to read off our senior names as you come up. Let me read through it, then we can recognize them. And then once you're done, seniors, let's just make a line down here. We'll get reset for I'll get in my way. The first senior I would like to recognize tonight is Mr. Daniel Glenn. Come on down, Daniel. Daniel has actually joined us at Denver for his first year here, but at Cedar Falls he was in choir for 7 years, and next year he plans to go on to study music at UNI. So Daniel, I'm sure that many people, the entire choir can attest to this, but Daniel came in and he just brought so much musicality, so much work ethic, and just a stellar voice. So we are so grateful to have Daniel with us this year. So. The next senior I would like to recognize, I would get all my stuff in order here, sorry. We have Sky Betts, and Sky actually joined us this year. This was her first year with me. She came from Bondurant, right? But she was actually here as a freshman, and then she also sang when she was at Bondurant. So she's the first year with me, but she has been in choir for 5 years, including her time at Bondurant. She is planning to go into the workforce next year. And Sky, again, just has a fierce personality. If any of you know her, she is just fierce, strong, independent. I love that about her. She came in with a really strong sense of musicianship, and she's contributed. She's been a silent rock in the outdoor section this year. So, Sky Betts, everybody. The next senior I'd like to recognize is Corey Brainerd. This is his 3.5 year in choir. Got a little odd there with some of the COVID stuff, but Corey, his plans next year is to work for a semester and then start at Kirkwood Community College for a degree in culinary arts. So Corey is just an incredible musician. I've worked with him a lot on stuff, and he's one of the singers who learns his music and memorizes it within 2 weeks of getting it. And so then most of our lessons are spent just doing a lot of enrichment stuff. So I've got a chance to teach him a lot of music theory things and then just talk about things. It's been so awesome. So he has been an amazing section of the soprano section, and we'll miss him very much. So Corey Brainerd, everyone. Next we have Miss Maggie Burgett. She is a third year, and actually this was her first year at Denver was also my first year at Denver, so we kind of came in together and learned the ropes and survived, and here she's leaving now. So she plans to go to Ellsworth Community College next year for animal science. And again, as I talked about, as a recipient of the National Choral Award, I can't say enough good things about Maggie. She is just a strong leader, silent, polite, respectful, kind, but just everyone, if she tells people to stop talking, ooh, you better stop talking, because she means business. So, Maggie Burgett, everybody. Lots of sugar. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, parents. Our next senior I'd like to recognize is Miss Lexi Lund. Come on down, Lexi. Lexi, this is her 6th year in choir, and her plans for next year are to go into the workforce and then transition to Hawkeye Community College for engineering and car mechanics. So, Lexi gives me a really hard time. It's great, but I love her for it. She keeps me on my toes and, keeps me from being too awesome. It's fine. But Lexi is just a wonderful member of the tenor section. She's proven time and again that strong women can sing tenor, and it's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. The next senior I'd like to recognize is Miss Jess Moore. Come on down, Jess. This is her 6th year in choir, and next year she plans on attending Simpson College to study biology. Yes.
Jess a replacement bag of Cheetos.
I'll eat that, that's fine. Jess has been kind of my lunch buddy for the last couple of years. She kind of came to my room to escape the chaos of the lunchroom at lunchtime, and at first I was kind of like, okay, like that's fine, it's my prep anyway, so whatever. But slowly we started kind of having conversations, and it became just a regular thing every day that she was my lunch buddy. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do at lunch next year, because I'll be without my lunch buddy. So, Jess, it's been so wonderful getting to know you. Good luck next year. Jess Moore, everybody. Our next senior I'd like to recognize is Miss Jaden Wagner. Jaden is a 7-year senior, meaning that she started all the way back in 6th grade and has worked her way through the program. Her next plans for next year is to attend Hawkeye to get her for social work and then to dance with the Pom Squad. So, Jaden, hugs are great. Let's start right. Jaden has been just really, she's kept me on my toes. She constantly challenged me to be a better teacher, to be a better musician, and she never lets me get away with any stuff. She always calls me out on my stuff, and like if I'm ever making mistakes, she's like, Baird, what are you doing? And I appreciate her keeping me on my toes. It's been an adventure with her, and I'm so excited to see what she does in the world. So, Jaden Wagner, everybody. The next senior I'd like to recognize is Miss Jamie Guild. Jamie is a 7-year senior, so again worked her way all the way through 6th grade up to graduation, and her plan for next year to go to UNI for forensic psychology. Now, Jamie has been my room helper for the last 3 years, and yes, she does get credit for it, like she gets community service credits, but I can tell you, like, I have no idea. I say this about a lot of my seniors, but I have no idea what I'm going to do with Jamie next year. She literally thinks about things before I do, so she'll be like, hey, you need to get this done. I'm like, oh, crap, thank you. Like, I need to get that done. And so she's like 2 steps ahead of me. She's my right hand. I truly don't know what I'm going to do without her. So, Jamie, thank you for your years of service as well as your contributions to the choir. So, our next senior is Mr. Luca Furman. Yeah. Luca is another key, I obviously can't count because he wrote 13 years in choir, and there's not even 13 years of school, bro. Like, come on. So Luca was a 7-year senior, I'm assuming, all the way through middle school, and then he almost quit on me because he got mad at me one day, and then I convinced him to stay, and he's like, okay, cool. So Luca's plans for next year to be a lineman do you know where? No, just kind of joining the workforce, and he will be excellent at it. So, Luca has been, throughout the last couple of years, just a driving force in the bass section. Once he kind of grew up a little bit and got some maturity under his belt, he has just been a rock in the section, leading the young singers, and also just, whenever I need him, he'll just step in to do something, whether it's building a whiteboard, whether it's taking the track, whatever, he's just there for me, and I am going to miss him so much. So, Luca Furman, everybody. Certainly not least, we have Miss Michaela Paulding. So Michaela says she's been in choir her whole school career, meaning that she probably started all the way back in 6th grade, I'm assuming, because numbers are hard as well. After high school, going straight into the workforce, and then in a couple of months she's going to move up to Cedar Falls. So Michaela and I bonded actually because she's also from Colorado, and I'm from Colorado. So the first year, kind of that common ground that we found was that we just talked a lot about Colorado and how much we loved it and how much we missed it. So Michaela has been just an incredible part of the alto section over the last 3 years. She's a strong singer with a great sense of musicianship. She's another kind of silent leader where she doesn't speak up too much, but she's always there to sing and do her parts. And if she tells you to stop talking, like, you better stop talking because she means business. So, Miss Michaela Paulding, everybody. It is my distinct honor to present to you the graduating vocal class of 2022.
We can't forget about Mr. Baird. It's our last year, we've had him for 3 years, right? And I think all of us have made like a really strong connection with him over the last, 3 years. I don't know. Some of us you can like. Anyway, I know for sure every study hall I get, I'm in his room. Not just because I'm his room helper, but because we can have actual real conversations. But then, like, I think I've laughed the hardest I've ever laughed in his room. Because we have weird conversations, not just serious.
So dumb something.
He says the weirdest stuff, and it's kind of concerning. I think he needs some help. But anyway, Mr. Baird, this is from us seniors. We love you. Don't mind
Made it through without crying, great. So, at this point, we are going to round out our concert with the senior selection. So every year we let the senior select a song. I'm going to pass it over to Jaden to kind of introduce the rest of this piece. So, seniors, do you want to maybe put stuff down somewhere and then we'll...
Our final song is the senior selection. I'll Be On My Way by Sean Kirchner is yet another celebration of life and what is beyond our living world. Phrases like, when I am gone, don't you cry for me, and there will be no room for regrets high above. Combining with a beautiful upbeat melody to portray a sense of comfort and peace with moving on. Initially, the seniors chose this song as it reflects with them metaphorically as they transition from high school to the next chapter. In the light of recent events, this song takes a completely different meaning for us. We would like to dedicate this song to Mr. Troyer. The vocal music senior class of 2022 and the high school choir would like to represent I'll Be On My Way.
When I am gone, don't you cry for me. Don't you pity my sorry soul. What pain there might have been will now be past, and my spirit will be whole. I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way. I have left my feet of clay upon the ground. I will be glory bound. I'll be on my way.
we are